Welcome back to My Car Cave. As I mentioned in a previous video, I had actually ordered this Porsche 963 from the 2023 Le Mans, but had simply forgotten A, I had ordered it, and B, it was sitting in a box I had not opened when I made my video about the 963. So I'm not going to cover the quality of the Spark models. This is everything every Spark model is. It's high quality. It's got photo etch parts, carbon fiber decals, glossy paint. All that kind of good stuff. So I'm not going to do that. There's another video on my channel you can search for about the 963s where I cover the JDC Miller yellow car and the Jota Hertz car in more detail. So what I thought I would do is cover this livery. Porsche came back for the 100th anniversary of the running of Le Mans, and they featured a retro or kind of retro nod livery to their Porsche Racing or Le Mans Heritage. I believe it was considered the 70th anniversary Heritage livery. So what I wanted to do was kind of cover that aspect of it from a 1/18 scale point of view. So first up is the orange stripe. This was meant to be obviously Golf. In front of me here I have a 917 LH. This race at the Le Mans in 1971. Features the Golf livery. They had two versions, one that had the orange up front and then one just had the orange around the cockpit area. This is one of my favorite 917 variations. Again, I'm always partial to the long tail models. This one in particular is made by AutoArt. Features an opening rear cowling and opening doors, a little bit of engine underneath it, and also a removable front engine bonnet. So anyways, that's from AutoArt, and that is the Golf livery stripe we see on the 963. Next up is the pink stripe. This is clearly going to be the Pink Pig variant of the 917-20. This race in the 1971 Le Mans, I think it DNF'd, was running 5th at the time. It ran in a white livery during the initial practice sessions. Someone said it looked very piggy because, as you can see, it's a 917 that had been widened out, has all the hallmarks of the 917 look, but much fatter. So with that, someone had the genius idea to paint it pink, and then eventually they put butcher cuttings on here, making it probably the most famous livery in all of Le Mans history. This is a Minichamps model with opening doors and an opening cowling back here, exposing the engine. Came in a pink box that I believe when you opened it, if I recall, made a racing noise. I thought was pretty amusing. The next stripe in line is the lime green. This is meant to represent the Martini Hippy livery that they ran in 1970 and 1971. More famously on the 917 LH that they ran at the 71 Le Mans. I do not have that model. It does exist. It's made by AutoArt. I have this one. This is the 1970 version of the 917K that ran, I believe, the 6 hours of Watkins Glen. The green here is a darker green than the one on the 963 behind me. I believe that lime green is probably the more accurate looking one. Again, this is a model by AutoArt. It was made many, many years ago. Has an opening front engine bonnet, opening doors, opening engine area, and is a typical AutoArt quality. Nice 917 representation of the Martini Hippy livery. Next up is the iconic light blue of the Martini livery. Here in front of me, this is the 936 77. This was the winner of the 1977 Le Mans. The 936 had also won in 1976. This is more of a long tail version relative to the one that won in 1976. I believe this one was driven by Jackie Ickx. Anyways, a beautiful representation of this model. It's made by a company called TrueScale. It's on Exodo level quality. The engine cowling is removable. The entire front bonnet is removable. The doors open. It all exposes the tubular cage chassis. It's a beautiful model, super heavy die cast. The wheels are removable. Like I said, it's Exodo type quality. I often wonder, I think Exodo was scheduled to make this if TrueScale just bought the tooling from them and made it themselves. So this is the Martini livery. Next up is the dark blue stripe. Probably one of my favorite liveries is the Rothmans liveries. This one, Porsche won with this livery, I believe 4 times, twice with the 956 like this, and again 2 more times at a 962 variant. This is the 1983 LeMans winning car. This is produced by Minichamps. I've gone ahead and added the Rothmans decals as it would not have been supplied with the model. I like this one best because it's got the yellow windscreen shade. Anyways, this model, again, just features opening doors or removable cowling to expose the engine. I think it's a lovely example of the Rothmans livery, and that represents the blue stripe. Next up is the red stripe. The red stripe is the first winning Porsche winning Le Mans car, the 917K from 1970. This is the Austria livery car driven by Atwood to victory. This is an AutoArt model, features removable front bonnet, opening doors, and removable rear cowling or opening rear cowling. So this is the second AutoArt in this collection, representing Porsche's first win. Last but not least is the yellow stripe down the center. Now, I actually do not have this car in 1/18th. It just didn't fit into my collection. It was not something I was interested in, so I never picked one up, but it is available. This is the yellow RS Spyder run by Penske in the American Le Mans series to several championships in the 2000s. So the yellow stripe is a nod to Penske and Porsche racing history. Penske would be running the Porsche factory efforts in the WEC as well as IMSA for 2023 and 2024. So there you go. Those are, now you know all the cars that make up the background or the Heritage Livey. If you ever had an inkling or question as to what those stripes represented, now you know, and you can see it's all available in 1/18.
Step into the unknown, 'cause this is where dreams are born.